Good morning, everyone. Oh, that's a little loud. Welcome to the Creative Time Summit, Occupy the Future. I'm Katie Hollander. I'm the Executive Director here of Creative Time, and we couldn't be more delighted or more excited to bring the Creative Time Summit, our first national summit outside of New York, to our nation's capital just weeks prior to this year's election. I want to start by thanking and acknowledging our partners, Don Russell and Provisions Library, as well as the DC Arts Commission for helping us to secure this incredible and historic site, the Lincoln Theater. I also really need to thank our supporters and our funders, many of whom have championed the work of the summit for several years now. The Trust for Mutual Understanding, the Blum Media International and Blum Family Foundation, the Grady Foundation, Heather and Marshall Fair, the Tauk Innovation Philanthropy, and the Consulate General of the Netherlands. I also need to acknowledge the Ford Foundation, the Lambent Foundation, and the Starvis Niarchos Foundation, who helped to make everything that Creative Time does possible. But the fact is that we wouldn't be here tonight if it weren't for the vision and dedication of our artistic director, Nato Thompson, our director of the Creative Time Summit, Sally Swed, and our summit coordinator, Teal Baskerville. Woo! I'm continually awed and inspired by their abilities to bring together such a diverse, prominent, and progressive group of speakers. And we have over 50 speakers with us here from 30 different countries. I also want to acknowledge the Creative Time Board and the full Creative Time staff who have been working tirelessly both on the summit as well as Pedro Reyes' project Democracy that opened last week at the Brooklyn Army Terminal. It's been, an incredible journey to get here, and this election season has been so tumultuous and so divisive and destructive. But the fact is that no matter who wins, we know that our work will continue. We know that the work of artists and activists will continue to question our politicians, our practices, and our policies, and we will continue to work and fight for a more just and equitable society. So I really thank you all for coming out this weekend, and I'm really excited for the next 3 days of dialogue, debate, and discussion. I'm also pleased to welcome to the stage Kay Kendall, who's the president or the board chair of the DC Arts Commission for the Arts and Humanities. So thank you.
Thank you, Katie.
Thank you.
Hello. As Katie said, I'm Kay Kendall, chair of the DC Commission on Arts and Humanities. And I'm really happy to welcome Creative Time to Washington, D.C. into this historic theater. This is the stage where we've seen Duke Ellington, Ella Fitzgerald, Pearl Bailey, and now Creative Time. The Mayor Bowser has been extremely generous to the DC Commission, and we are very proud of that, her belief in the difference arts can make to the community, both to artists themselves, to the children of the district, and also to the creative economy. We are proud that we've just recently announced we are giving back from our tax dollars, tax budget, over $9 million to support artist fellowships, public art, arts education, to name a few cohorts. We can't do everything. We can do that. Yeah, that's a good thing. We can't do everything despite what we do. And so we were thrilled to hear that Creative Time picked Washington, D.C. for an out of New York conference and have brought people here from all over the world. We look forward to the legacy that these 3 days will give us, to the discussion of what art can do to make a difference in all our lives. So again, welcome, and I'm really glad to be here to say hello for the DC Commission. Thank you.